Poor soil quality is the root cause of most farming problems, hence the sustainability of plants and animal productivity is also poor. Proteins are essential for plants and animals to grow. Animals consume plants and other animals for proteins, but plants depend hugely on soil nutrients for protein supply. Ecodudu, an organic company, breeds black soldier fly, which is rich in protein to produce animal feed and fertilizer.
We started Ecodudu in 2016 with a clear aim to be able to reduce the cost of feed manufacturing in Kenya. We do that by addressing the issue of protein sourcing by using insect protein as an alternative source of protein. We have been able to reduce the cost of feed that is in turn sold to the small-scale farmers. And also the good thing we saw with the insect protein is that it's a sustainable source of producing protein. So far we have been able to produce over 30 to 40 tons of insect protein that has been supplied to the market.
Currently, Ecodudu breeds more than 5,000 black soldier flies. This type of fly is not harmful, only drinks water, and it does not spread diseases. For black soldier fly to reproduce, they need a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius to meet. A female black soldier fly can lay more than 200 eggs at a go. After feeding on the waste for close to 2 weeks, they are collected, dried, and packaged as animal feeds.
We started out in 2016. We started out our pilot facility in Mariakani. In late 2017, we got an investment from Morocco. We decided to scale it up. We started to scale up our production from 2 tons a month to 8 tons a month since 2018. So far, we have also been able to incorporate about 150 farmers into our outgrower model, whereby we are now inviting small-scale farmers to also start rearing the insects so that we can be able to increase our capacity as a company.
A few larvae are left to pupate, to become adults to continue with the breeding process. This is because the black soldier fly has a lifespan of 5 to 8 days. After a week, most of the black soldier flies are dead. And since Ecodudu has a zero waste policy, they collect them and the shells of the larvae which pupated as key ingredients of fertilizer.
Again, we also take them as part of our raw materials. And so after grinding, this is what we get. These are the result of this two. Yeah. So it's one of the ingredients of our fertilizer. So something else that we also get from there is the biochar. So this is more of like charcoal dust, but we normally burn, the dried food waste. So after burning and also using other organic wastes, we normally get the biochar, rich in nitrogen. It's part of the fertilizer. We also get, so we also use other organic sources, other organic materials. For example, we have the chicken manure, again grinded. From the food or from the food remains, we normally have this. Yeah. So then we end up grinding it to get such product. So from all these, we get a very powerful NPK fertilizer. Now, one, this is organic, 100%, so it has no chemicals. Two, it is rich in nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. These are the core elements in any crop production. So it has also reduced the cost. That means we are able to now compete with any local or international fertilizer manufacturer because we are using locally available raw materials. The other thing, when I talked about chitin, we realized that it has the ability to fight nematodes. These are some of the soil bacteria that normally disturb or cause a lot of havoc, and also that encourage the use of so many other chemicals, chemicals and pesticides. But now with the chitin inside here, it means that the bacteria will automatically be killed. It kills the bacteria and also repels the insects. So it means that our liquid fertilizer, because again this is also another byproduct of the same, the organic liquid fertilizer, this is a ready-to-use fertilizer that once sprayed on the leaves protects crops from pests. It also accelerates growth, it reduces maturity period and increases production. So at the end of the day, you find that farmers are making more profit because they're buying our products at a fair price, while eliminating the need of so many other chemicals and pesticides. Initially, before we partnered with Ecodudu, it used to be very expensive, but today we are selling 50 kg at 1,800 shillings. So that is a 50 kg bag. If you compare that with the normal fertilizers, they normally sell between 2,500 and 3,500. So you can see we already like half the cost. So for the liquid fertilizer, we sell at 1,500 for the 20 liters. You don't dilute it, and you can apply it in a 3/4 of an acre. And by using that, you don't need to use any other fertilizer. That means you don't have to use one fertilizer when planting, another fertilizer for top dressing. You can just apply it, and that's all. So it's a one-off kind of thing.
What we're trying to do, number one, is trying to mimic nature. Insects are nature's recycling agents. So we feed them on waste sourced from hotels, from markets, that will otherwise be dumped in the dump fields. By doing that, we are able to offtake, for every ton of protein that we get, we are able to offtake about 9 tons of waste from the markets. And also, these insects, they are also very rich in nutrients, and so they provide a ready feed source of protein for the animals. Okay, our main impact is on fish. We are trying to solve an issue of omena fishing. It's been the main source of the decline of the fish population in lakes. So we are trying to replace that with insect protein. So we want to be able to provide an alternative source of protein for animals and leave the fish for human consumption.